Long before decay took hold, before the suit stiffened with rust and the eyes turned cold, there was only a man, William Afton, an engineer, a visionary, and a father. But behind closed doors, he was something far more sinister. In the mid-1980s, William Afton co-founded a franchise of family-themed pizzerias, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, beloved for its animatronic mascots. Publicly, it was a shining success. Privately, it was a calculated enterprise. He engineered the animatronics, designed their functions, their smiles, and their routines. But he programmed them with something else, a purpose, to lure. Afton developed what he called springlocks suits, hybrid exoskeletons that could function both as robotic costumes and be worn by humans. One prototype, a yellow rabbit named Spring Bonnie, became his choice of disguise. Under cover of darkness, he slipped into the Spring Bonnie suit, and children disappeared where no one thought to look. But memory lingers. The first victims vanished one by one during celebratory gatherings at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. He lured 5 children into the back room, promised them laughter, cake, perhaps a birthday surprise. They were never seen again. Their names were lost to records, but not to time. 5 restless spirits, trapped inside metal shells. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and one more, with golden fur and empty eyes. Then came the bite of 87. A grim accident during an animatronic test, unrelated to Afton's direct actions, yet deeply damaging, leaving one person grievously injured and staining the franchise's name once more. Years passed, and the spirits of the murdered returned, not in body, but in presence. Their sorrow and rage infused the animatronics. Movements when unobserved, stale airs of decay, eyes that tracked any lone soul. Driven by paranoia, Afton dismantled each haunted machine in secret tests behind the stage, hoping to sever their hold. But each teardown only released more restless spirits. They hunted him. He retreated to the safe room, a hidden chamber in the back of the pizzeria, sealed from cameras, a place of cruel irony. Meant for his safety, it became his cage. In a final attempt to escape their wrath, he climbed into the suit, his last refuge from the spirits pressing in. But the locks shifted, the springs failed, screws bit into bone and steel crushed skin. His own invention sealed him in. He collapsed, alive, but forever entombed within his creation. Decades later, an ill-fated attraction rose from the ashes. Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Thrill-seekers pieced together dusty blueprints and salvaged parts to recreate the nightmare. Buried beneath layers of drywall, a forgotten room. No cameras, no light. When they opened it, they expected dust and decay. What they found was breathing. They found him, or rather, he found them. Now known as Springtrap, more machine than man, he wandered the haunted halls, eyes glowing beneath cracked visor glass. Equipment failed. Echoes of unseen voices haunted empty corridors. Springtrap stalked each lone guard. an observer in a place built to mimic terror. Unaware, he was prey to something far older. Then, fire. Flames engulfed the attraction in a blaze of rumor. Accident or intent, no one truly knows. But Springtrap vanished into smoke and ruin. He awoke to sound. Not screams, not sorrow, but laughter. Familiar, childlike tones echoing from the decaying kitchen nearby. Springtrap rose, his body a monument of agony and rust. Bones long fused to steel, flesh melded with cursed machinery. But the hunger remained. He stumbled forward, steps turned to strides, strides to a sprint. He burst into the kitchen, ready, but nothing. No children, no voices, only a swirling wall of darkness. Fog breathing like a living thing, pulsing with promises. Springtrap stared. Shapes moved within. Victims, prey. His eyes, long glassed and lifeless, widened. The fog whispered promises. No more cages. No more death. Only the hunt. Forever. He stepped forward, 1 foot into shadow, 1 into eternity. Now he stalks not a pizzeria, but a realm ruled by something far older than himself. The entity had chosen him, not to punish, but to use, because the hunger never left. He stepped into the fog, not to flee, but to hunt, because some monsters don't die. They always come back. And if you see the flicker of his broken eyes through the fog, run. Enter the portal, remain in the fog.